Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Dogs will kick this deep to begin the game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Sooners offense comes on the field first today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Caught quickly. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Tuggle. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Bulldogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge, it's going to go a long way to deciding this game. A lead wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. 2 extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
And there's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
They'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Takes the handoff again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Yeah, In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He lets it go on the move, looking deep, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. Tactic works here. Now you've got a fourth down.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. First down here for this offense. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Now it's second down here.
Second down.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. On the return, it's Tugger. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Makes a quick catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. And this pass is caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And the single back takes the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
On the ground, it's Robinson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Getting set for the second quarter here, both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Grab made by the tight end. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs. So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. You guys up front lined up. It's first down. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the runner takes off to his right. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Hicks. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball is just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Looking to chuck it again. Good throw, complete to the tight end. Takes the football.
On 3rd down.
That's a 1st down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the 1st down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice 1st down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Looking for some space. It's Hicks. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Sooners will line up here on 1st down and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking for 6. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So now on comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. This one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. 1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. First and 10 play coming up. To the air, it's Wyola. Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught downfield. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense sets up with a first and goal. They'll run it here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Dropping back, it's Arnold. Lets it go quickly. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He'll hand it off. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Sooners will have to kick this away.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And they heave it deep downfield. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot right here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First play of the second half is a handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offense.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Using his legs, it's Hicks. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here comes the bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, The next tip ball.
The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Looking to pass. It's Wyola. Catch made on the right side. Powering through the defender. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
Well, it's one thing to hear. This receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Heading left after the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Fighting off the defender.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And he's got it again. It's a fumble. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes a quick grab. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
2nd down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here's the 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who looked his way wide open. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Incomplete. So it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this.
Going for a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they don't connect here. but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to...
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. To throw, it's Raiola. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Georgia. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wide out. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Sooners will have first and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. Looking for the wide out. And it's complete downfield. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
That's textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for the first down. And a good find by the quarterback.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense. They're trying to get everybody on the same page advantage here. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a short completion of the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Back to pass. It's Raiola. There's a shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. And he's got it. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Hicks. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Sooners are going to cash in here in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal for their catch. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. the air. It's Raiola. And looking for a big play here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Touchdown, Dogs. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Picked up by one of the blockers. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.